Good evening, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Flavio, and you guys are watching The House of Collectibles. This is a very big stream for me. This is the first one on the channel, so I'm very excited to be here with you guys. So yeah, this is just gonna be, you can say, the test stream here, playing around with it here, seeing what we can do. I got a couple things to talk about, pretty casual. Like I said, I'm going to be getting the hang of this the more and more I go on with this, but I'm very excited to be doing this. And yeah, we have a couple people in here already. So let's say what's up to all of the cool people out there in the world of YouTube. We have Cobra's Collection. He says, let's go. If you pulled out boxes, Flavy, you're already canceled. Good luck on your own adventures. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, Luis. Cobra's Collection. Shout out to you. If you guys don't know him, I'm sure you guys do. He's very funny guy, one of my friends there. So thank you, my friend, for being here tonight with us. We also have the Jedi Night's Watch. Graham, what's up? What's going on, my friend? Thank you for being here. He says, congrats on 100, Flavio. Great things coming your way. Thank you, sir. I believe it. It's been a very cool ride, you know. So all I can say is that I'm very happy to be doing this. For the longest, I've always wanted to, um, do something, along the lines of, creating content. I used to stream on Twitch with gaming and stuff back in the day. But this feels very natural. It's very fun to be here and speak about all the same things that we all love. And it's a very good feeling. It's something that I haven't felt before with any other hobby or anything that I've been a part of. So thank you. Austin Nicholas says, congratulations, Flavio. Thank you, Austin. What is going on, my friend? Thank you for being here. There's quite a lot of you here tonight. I didn't expect to even get any views, so it's very heartwarming here on this side. Got my little cup here tonight, representing the shirt here as we go on here with the comments. We also have Commander Green, my guy. What is going on? Congratulations, Flavio. Thank you, Commander Green. Thank you for being here, my friend. Commander Green, love your pictures, man. If you guys haven't seen them, go take a look at his pictures. He does a phenomenal job at photography with these figures. I wish I could, do that myself. I would like to, get better at taking pictures because that makes it all the better. He also, Cobra says, I am at 300 plus followers. Well, that is very good, my friend. Congratulations. Hopefully I can be like you one day. The Everyday Collector says, hey guys, congrats on the first stream, the first of many. Shout out to Cobra for sharing. Well, thank you as well, Cobra, the Everyday Collector. Thank you for tuning in here. Yeah, man, this is the first of many streams. Like I said, this is going to be just a test stream for myself in a way, and also just kind of to, speak about some of the latest stuff that's going on. Um, but yeah, we are definitely here for the 100 subs. So thank you guys so much. It's been a pretty long journey, but almost like internally, because it's only been, I'd say maybe 5 or 6 months of me starting my channel, but I've been collecting probably for about, I'd say, like a year and a half, maybe 2 years, going on 2 years now. Um, but I wanted to start, you know making content and whatnot, and I really enjoy, doing, the whole unboxing, uh you know thing where, you get to see everything. I always feel like if I'm going to make a video, I want it to be, I want it to be kind of what I would expect from a video. And if we're talking about it, we're talking about Hot Toys here. It's a product. So generally when I buy a product, I, like to look up to see, what's the best things, for that, or, any tips or tricks, stuff like that. So I like doing, the unboxing type stuff like that. But I wanted to kind of jump into the realm of, fully taking that step of, doing YouTube, so to speak. But um, it was never really like a first idea plan to do, like, YouTube. It was just something that, hey, like, I'm here and I want to show, like, my experiences, and what has, driven me to, this hobby. And you know seeing all these cool figures that we get to see throughout the years, and all the back history, and all these new figures that are coming out. It's just really cool to see all of the progression. So I'm, even people that work for Hot Toys, I'm sure they see all of the news and stuff like that, and it probably makes them happy, seeing what people say out there. So um it's definitely a fun thing to do, and i enjoy I enjoy making the content. So I hope you guys like watching it. But yeah, this is definitely new for me. Let's see who else is in here. Commander Green also says, thanks for the shout out, bro. I appreciate you a ton. For sure, my guy. That's just how I am. I'm gonna, appreciate you how you appreciate me. So thank you for being here. So yeah, let's get started. Besides the 100 subs, well, actually, it's 106 and counting now. So it's, only up from here. I'm learning process each and every day. But I'm very excited to see what, the future holds here for us at the house. But we have future things planned. So this case behind me, if you guys have been around, you guys have seen my journey with this thing, and it's just not been a headache. It's just been really busy. I've recently moved last year, so um, just doing, adult stuff, repairs and things like that, whatnot around the house. Just time goes on, and I haven't gotten around to it. But I'm actually going to assemble this tomorrow. I'm going to go to my local hardware. I need to get some bolts and fitments and stuff like that. And then we're going to get these plexiglass pieces put together. So very excited for that. But I'm obviously not going to just do with just that. So I do plan on getting, you know, prefabricated cases in the future. So stay tuned for that. We're going to be doing more live streams, hopefully. So we're just here for the ride, guys. But nonetheless, we are here for some figures, and there has been a lot of stuff that has been coming out recently, and I'm so excited. Probably like the rest of you guys, we've been itching. There hasn't been like a lot. There's been announcements and whatnot, but we haven't been getting no releases. But we are now, and they are, you know, they're coming. And uh who's the Jedi Knights watch says, "I missed seeing the chase." I need to start build. Yes, yes. I need to start building cases as well. I think I might do another one here. I'm not sure, but besides the prefabs, we'll see. We'll see what's going on there. Um, yes, balance life and collecting. Some of us collectors need to figure that out. Yes, that's another one. That's true. There's a lot of stuff has been releasing, and it's kind of crazy because they've been like boom, boom, boom. And it's not crazy because I've been waiting for these figures for the longest. So it's also a good feeling to finally know that they're coming. So it just sucks. I haven't been getting no emails about any of them shipping though. So if any of you guys know when any of that is happening, let me know. But um our first figure here that we're going to be talking about is this guy. So, you guys tell me about this. What do you guys think about this guy? We have Doc Ock, Alfred Molina from Spider-Man No Way Home. Guys, I've been waiting for this figure for the longest, but I don't know. I don't know. There's a lot of talk out there with the head sculpt. I, you know, call it a spade. I don't know. I really love Alfred Molina. I'm a fan of, the Raimi series of Spider-Man movies. I love Spider-Man 2. 1 was okay. Um, but who doesn't want a 6 scale Doc Ock? Like, are you kidding me? Um, my favorite villain is Green Goblin, and I am waiting for that guy. I know he's soon. He's coming very soon. Um, but yeah, guys, this figure, I still think it's going to be an amazing figure in hand. I cannot wait. As you guys can see here, he's pretty much an average sized, figure. Besides the, you know, tentacles and all of that, you got the, um, if you have gotten the deluxe, you guys are going to get the nanotech tentacles, like you guys seen, and that's from when he touches Peter's suit, and the nanotech forms onto his regular tentacles. So I think that's a really cool addition. I love the, you know cherry red, the colors, the additions to it. It gives it extra flair, and it gives you extra tentacles as well. So I'm not sure which ones I'm gonna display, but I definitely want to get this guy in a mid-air pose. Let's see what other comments we have here. Uh, My Bat Cycle waitlist just converted yesterday. Wow, that is awesome, my friend. I am happy for you. Congratulations. Let me know if you're going to pull the trigger on that. I'm assuming you are. I know you're a Bat fan, so you want to get that bike with him. Cobra says, Jetty payment plan is making it easy for me. Yes, it's making it very, very easy for all of us. Payment plans, guys, if you're not doing it already, I suggest you do so. It's um, definitely helps me out. I'll say that with the amount of figures that come out, it's crazy. You know what I mean? Unless you got money, you know. So if you're honest and hardworking person, this is not for the faint of heart here, but you make it work. But payment plans definitely do go a long way. Feezy's Figures says, A, congrats on the first live, Flavio. Here's to many more. Thank you, Feezy's Figures. I appreciate it, my guy. Stay tuned. We got way more lives coming at you guys. So this is just the first. This is all a learning experience. We're all here together. I'm happy for you guys to be sharing this with me. You guys can help me out in the chats. You know what I mean? You guys are great already. We're making this thing work. So I just got to get better with this whole StreamYard. As you guys can see, we are powered by StreamYard tonight, and I will be upgrading all of this hopefully. I just want to see and test the waters out first before I go the whole way. Yeah, payment plans aren't bad. I just need to stop going backwards, Cobra. That is also true, my friend. Um, I was going backwards when I first started, so it's kind of weird for me now because I'm not doing that, so to speak. So I couldn't imagine doing that now, and the amount of announcements and POs that we got coming through us all the time now is definitely a tough one. I feel like I would choose which ones for sure I would go back for at this moment. um Brick, we got Brick. Artemis, what is going on, my guy? Thank you for being here, my friend. Yeah, I'm doing the thing, my guy. What can I say? I can't wait for mine to arrive. Yes, I cannot wait for this guy, guys. He is so dope. You guys got the um green trench coat on the outside, and you have that brownish jacket as well. It is amazing. I love the tailoring on this thing. I will say, for some shots, I've seen some unboxing videos out there, and it does look rather bulky up top in the shoulders, but it's just futzing around is really weird. Like, I think this is his best cut and sewn that you're gonna get. You know what I mean? At this moment. So I'm not complaining at all with this guy. I love that they went bananas in the wiring. I thought it's definitely necessary with a character like this, with him, traversing in the air, swaying around like that. It's very evident that his coat is going to be, flowing around like that. So it would have sucked for it to be, you know, uh, situation where they only line the wire with the cape at the bottom like they do for the capes, and not all. So I love that it's all around, and it's for both the jackets. One thing that and obviously this was a previous figure that was announced, but it's hopefully for the future figures that get announced, something somewhat like that artisan edition. They kind of, for the collars, they do the wiring for all of them. Maybe it's only a thing that they're going to do for the artisan. We don't know at the moment, but that would be cool if we get full on wiring in a lot of this tailoring. You guys could see him like that. He comes with the glasses too. This is the one thing that a lot of people were saying, because this head sculpt is very, very questionable, I guess, for some people. For me, it's very tough. Let's see if we can get a shot of him. You see him there again, um, with the nanotech tentacles. I want to get one of these close-ups. Got a lunging pose right there. Let's see, what else do we got here? And you could see how they attach in the back of the jacket, and I really love, how it looks like, the inner leather, jacket is piercing through, like it's just come right out of his back, so that's very, very cool, the attention to detail. Love the stuff that Hot Toys really does. You see that with the Iron Spider there, and here is the head sculpt, guys. I don't know. I don't know. Um, 6 pre-orders with SAS, 5 with Kit, Chen. Hopefully they don't all convert at the same time. Well, you better hope that, they don't, my friend. Um, so you better be ready with your wallet. Doc Ock is going to have a nice presence on your display. Wish I could fit in the budget. Yeah, that is true. I know a lot of people, either they went all in on this line or they didn't. But No Way Home, I feel like for me was one of the greatest movies so far for me, that has come out within the past year or two. Even like I don't know, like post that whole MCU situation. Um, but you got this head sculpt, man. It is very, very questionable for some people. I just don't like that, those bags under his eyes. I feel like he looks, super old in certain angles. Um, with with the glasses off, I think it's a lot harder, to believe the likeness for a lot of angles. But with the glasses, like right there, it looks weird. I don't know. Like you can kind of see him, but not enough for this character of a level like this for you to be like, dang, like they nailed it. Like they're nailing everything else. What happened with this? So it's kind of a bummer, but I'm still so excited. I think this is one of those figures that, yes, the head sculpt is like the main, you know, piece, the topper to, the figure itself, but all together with the tentacles, the outfit, I feel like this is a presence type figure. So, um, yeah, you see right there. I don't know. The hair, I feel like the prototype hair was a lot better than, and I didn't even pull them up, the blogger ones, but the blogger ones, I think the hair is just a little different. So these pictures, these are the prototype pictures. The head sculpt that, is coming in the box is a slight change to this, but not so much. I don't know, I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have seen it already, but you also get, um, this dagger piece that you can also attach there to the tentacle as well. So that's cool. I like how they all articulate all the, arm hinge pieces on the, um, tentacle itself. I think they're on ball joints as well, so that thing should be able to rotate. It should be able to bend a little bit. Um, the design of the tentacles themselves are cool too. I love, the paint job itself. You got the nice yellow for the regular tentacles. Um, so you get those in the standard edition. Um, asides from the deluxe version with the nanotech. But the regular ones, I really like the regular ones. I think I'm gonna rock them. I think it's just because it's so much nostalgia for me with Spider-Man 2 and all those movies. That yellow just really pops out. I love that it's like that, cat industrial cat brand primer yellow color. It just looks really, really nice uh, on that metal. And that metal looks so real. There's so many different levels of weathering. There's, dirt, there's, you know, grime, there's washes all in the crevices, all over this thing. They went to town on these, and I'm almost positive they're different. I'm pretty sure they're different from the deluxe uh, integrated suit Spider-Man. I think you get a couple tentacles in that, if I'm not mistaken. I have that, but I remember looking at it when I got it, but I right back in the box, I didn't display yet. So I'm pretty sure these are a lot better. These have like linkages in each of, these tentacle pieces here. So I love the way that they designed this figure. You see here that you got the deluxe tentacles there, also with the regular ones. You can see the red there for the little eye on the tentacle, and you'll also be able to attach that dagger right through there as well. Um, you get the hands, and pretty much a normal base, and I really like the color for it. I think all the villains in the No Way Home line all together with their bases, the pops of colors are going to be really, really nice. And I think they're going to go very well together. uh, Brick says, I think I'm using the traditional tentacles. I think so too. I've just been going back and forth with that. I don't know if I want to use the traditional ones, because I feel like if I use the traditional ones and something happens to them, I'm gonna be like, dang, I rather, like, in a sad way to say that, the deluxe version too, I'd rather that happen to the nano ones. So I think I might start off with the nano ones. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But I think they're both dope. I really like the, nano, version as well. It's just that, old school versus new school type of thing. So you're either going to like one or the other, but that red, you cannot go wrong with that. And if you have that Iron Spider and, you're going to pose with that would be insane. That would be awesome, to get a picture with that. Its average doesn't look much different than the original prototype. Yeah, it's not much of a change. It's just, it sucks to see that, they released the figure like that. I remember that, you know, they posted, "Oh, this isn't, the final, stay tuned," and it was hush hush quiet for the longest. Also for, on a tangent, that Doctor Strange that just released, that, we'll talk about later as well. That was hush hush, and we just got, boom, Blogger Picks update out. So it's weird, for certain figures, and especially for Doc Ock, Alfred Molina. This is one of the Sinister Six. Like, this is a character that's forever been a part of, Spider-Man comics and all that stuff. So I don't know how they did that. I think for all Spider-Man fans, it's kind of like, a big miss, but it is what it is. I feel like I said, when you have them all together in the display, I think that is when it's going to be most appreciated, for anybody who comes into your collection room, or, yourself, you're going to see the big difference. I'm not a huge Spider-Man fan, so I'm gonna pass on the rest of the villains. The only bad guy I needed in my Spidey collection is Venom. Venom is that guy as well. I love anything symbiote. Him and Carnage. Carnage still, for me, might be one of, figs of the year. That thing is a freaking tank. Um, I cannot wait to unbox that as well too. So looking forward to that. Um, so next we are going to look at this next figure that was released a couple days ago, which I'm very, very excited for. If you guys can't tell, hint, hint, but I'm super excited for this guy here. Um, so this is next on, the docket here. Amazing. um there's either one or the other. You're gonna like this, or you're not. I am all for this. We have C3PO here from episode 2, Attack the Clones. Um, this guy, look at him, just it's so sick. I'm so excited for this. I cannot wait to see what he looks and feels like in hand. I think this is, one of those figures. I call them sensory figures. I don't even know if that's like a specific, like if that's the correct terminology, but like for me it's like, there's certain figures that come out that on like pictures don't do them justice until you actually have them in hand and you're like, "Oh, like this feels like this." Like I think this is going to be one of those for me just because I haven't gotten my hand on many diecast figures. The only one I believe that I have at the moment is my Mark One, which is when I got that, bro, I was like, I wish everything was diecast. Just the way that diecast figures feel just makes you really, really say, like, dang, how the heck did they put this together? This is crazy. But I know this figure here is going to look amazing in hand and he's going to feel the part as well. As you can see, you got the die cast there at the bottom. Um, he looks so cool. I like the way that the eyes light up. I love the weathering and all the dirt and grime, the oil staining. Look at the dripping all around. You even have that you know, little stain right there, that round stain. It's so real looking. This is so crazy. Look at it looks like it's rusting. There's paint chipping, all the wires here for the torso. You get a um, battle droid head as well to pop out if you want. He also comes with a blaster, um, and you get that horrid sand base again. I don't know how that's gonna work, honestly, to tell you. This guy's articulation is like little to none. Um, there's no way that they recasted, a base for this guy specifically. So hopefully he fits in those footprints because if not, he's not going on a base or I'm going to have to get a different base. It's just going to be weird with him just standing on top of those footprints. I don't think it's going to really look the part. I'm not too happy about that, but hopefully they're at the end of using those bases. Like hopefully they run out by this year or something and they just like use something else because those sand bases, they're not. They're not it. I mean, they're cool. I like the 3D effect. I like the way that the sand looks. Certain, most releases that they come out with that the paint on top looks a little bit different. There's different shading, brushing. So it's cool and all, but I want different bases sometimes. This guy just looks really, really cool. I love the way that the arms, he actually was like that on screen, and the articulation for this guy, you're gonna have to be very careful, you know, taking your time because those things right here, these pistons, I'm nervous myself. Like I definitely love to always check articulation whenever I get a figure just to make sure that everything's fine. But um, you know, being die cast or something like, in those cold months and stuff, want to make sure that it's nice. Summertime right now, we're good, but um I probably will be setting this in a specific pose and probably just, leaving it like that, not messing with it too much just because I don't want to run the risk of, breaking one of those pistons or something like that. But it's crazy to think like, they just put this together. It looks so real. You can see on the back here. I love all this detail. It's like the more you stare at it, the more detail just pops out. It's crazy. This thing caked up to the nines with paint. You can also see that Attack of the Clones R2D2 as well, which I have. So pairing them together is going to be really nice. Although I know that's why I said it's like, a one or the other thing. You're either going to like this or you're not because, some people might be choosing to get that, Return of the Jedi gold one. That one's really, really nice as well. I also have that one on order. So for me, I knew that, I want to have each advancement of, C3PO, or, different droids that we see, but mainly C3PO, just because he has, a lot of different looks throughout the movies. So when they popped out with this guy, I was already all in on this guy. I'm not about to jump ship just because, they announced a new one. Of course, I'm getting both. So I'm very happy that, this guy is coming home, but both of them together are going to look really, really cool. So yeah, you get that head. You also get, a couple hands there. You get that blaster and the sand base there. Nothing too crazy, but definitely going to be one of those figures that it's either slept on, or like, if you didn't go retail, because I don't even know if I think this guy's waitlisted. I don't know if it's full on Sideshow, but um, it's going to be one of those figures that, probably, maybe rise up, later on. Who knows? Um, but probably not. The way that the market is, it's crap. So, you're going to be able to find this guy. He's already in, other sites. Sideshow's the only one that's waitlisted. We already know, how they're going on that side. So, they're waitlisting left and right. But this guy's definitely available. It's just eventually when they all sell out, I'm sure this is going to be one of those figures that, is going to be missed. But yeah, so I'm definitely excited for C3PO there. Cannot wait for that guy. Yes, Commander Green. I am so excited for C3PO. This guy, I think he's going to be very, very awesome in the Star Wars display there. So, moving on here, I am also excited for this guy here. Um, Next, we are going to be looking at. Sorry, guys. Like I said, I'm going to be upgrading here in the future. Um, I don't have two monitors, so I'm really doing this like, dolo solo, trying to make it work here, but uh, eventually we'll make this thing, really, really cool. We also got RoboCop. Yes, I'm so excited for this. Yo, when this thing announced, I was like, yep, on it. Like, I needed this. Like, who doesn't want a RoboCop? So fire. Um, RoboCop, what can I say? He looks so cool. He's like the armor just it's so sci-fi, but yet like so believable. It's like that's why, this is one of those franchises that, has a very, very big cult following. Um, Obviously, I'm, not the oldest, so I didn't grow up with this completely, but I have older siblings, that, loved RoboCop and, put me onto this. So when I seen this, I was like, yeah, I definitely got to have me RoboCop for sure in the display. And the fact that it's diecast, I didn't, expect that as well. This was a weird time when this guy announced too. Like there were a lot of figures around that time that were like just so badass that were really hard to choose from. But I definitely knew that I wanted to get a RoboCop because I was seeing the previous figures and those things were definitely cool for sure. Commander Green says, also, I'm excited to get a C3PO and R2 outside for some photos. Yeah, man, definitely. You have to do that, man. That's gonna look awesome. If you have like um like a bag of play sand or something, make a mound, that would be so cool. Kind of having like, that sunset image of, him and R2, that would be very, very cool to see. So I'm very looking forward to seeing your photos of C3PO. But yeah, RoboCop guys, this thing, what more do you want? Like, he looks like a badass cop that is about to rip you to shreds if you bust one move. Like, go ahead, try him. You got the Peter Weller face plates, which is also cool. We know that it wasn't Peter Weller in RoboCop 3. It was Robert Burke, I believe, was the other actor's name. But Hot Toys just moved it over, and I'm happy for that because I really like one. I feel I like origin stories. One was really cool. I think it was crazy, and my jaw was dropped like the first time I seen all the thugs and all these guys like blow my man Murphy to shreds, and I was like, bro, like they didn't stop. So, anyways, like I think I really, really like one. Yo, speaking of this picture too, actually, the base, I don't know from the videos that I've seen, guys, I could be wrong, let me know, but I feel like, and I don't know if this is just in this image, but that kind of like shading on the side, I don't think that's present on the actual release of the base. I could be wrong though, don't quote me. I think it's just kind of like more of like a matte and then like shiny black on top or something. But I was really excited for that because I was like, dang, like the hexagon base, they're going like, they're airbrushing it and stuff. But I don't know if that's actually on the release. But you can see here he comes with that like, shotgun rocket type hand thing, and that thing looks really cool. I love how you have that like launching whistling birds type kind of like technology effect that they got going on there with the missile coming out of his hand. Um, very, very, very cool. I love that, the jetpack too. That thing is awesome. You can also pose him here kind of for like one or I mean two. So this thing is going to be crazy without the jetpack. I don't know how I want to do it. Like, I don't know. I think the jetpack looks cool because he just makes it look like a lot bulkier and there's a lot more going on there. But the clean look as well without it, you can't go wrong with that. I like that a lot. So who knows? I'm gonna be playing around with this figure. I can't wait to unbox him though. I like the fact that he comes with two pistols. The one is die cast. I don't know if there's like if that's cool or not really because I don't know if it's going to really hold up. Like if those hands, I think the hands you get articulated hands as well, and I don't know if it'll be able to hold. You're not going to be able to really put that die cast hand in his hand. So that one I'll keep in his, on his side there. Um, More, you got that like walking pose. I really want to pull that off too. Every time I see that RoboCop picture, I'm just like, dang, I really like that pose. I want to do that. It's kind of like a nice subtle type pose, but nothing crazy. And there you can see him again with the jetpack. That looks very, very cool. Um, Also in midair, I don't know. I think he comes with a flight pole. I would expect so because he's in the air. Um, yeah, that jetpack is crazy, and the way that it articulates too is cool. Like it's on ball joints. You can see there, the thigh opens up. You can actually put the pistol there in the side. So that is crazy too, because I think the first time I seen the old RoboCop, like all the pictures, just the first picture I seen, I was like, that's crazy. Like, but there's no way that they put the gun. And then I seen that and I was like, yo, they really put the gun in there too. Like, how'd they do that? Hot Toys is crazy, man. They're cool. Um, Look at that gunmetal on the jetpack. I love how you got like that caution yellow all around, accents all around it. You can see like the oil staining too up here, or like, the from the heat on the side is gonna be badass in person. And I know those face plates, they gotta have like a lot of detail on them too. Like they probably got a lot of skin texture. I can't wait to, get this guy in hand. One thing that I'm nervous about it though is that I don't know if it's gonna like be one of those figures that is a fingerprint magnet. It looks like it can be. Sideshow even unboxed this guy with gloves, I think, which is I've never seen them do that since I've been watching their unboxings. So I was like, whoa. If you guys know, Lucho always makes fun of me for it, but I wear gloves in my unboxings. But it's just precautionary measures. I just want to be, I want to make sure that, I'm not messing up anything on the figure. I don't always handle all my figures without gloves or with gloves all the time. So, um, mainly for my videos and stuff like that. Here you got another picture. That's real cool. I like the that arm cannon. I really don't know if I'm gonna do just like the regular hands, but why wouldn't you want to put that on there? Like that looks so crazy. Look at that gun, and you got like the magazine on the side there. It's like the banana clip. Looks crazy. And you see that there on the side. You got the jetpack. It There's so much detail all over this thing. It's crazy. You got the pistons there in the back. I think it articulates here on these arms, here, here, and um, I believe that might be it. It goes like out. You can see them too right here, like that on the side. So that's cool that articulates because I was wondering how that was going to work. And it's magnetic too. So I'm happy about that. Um, Look at the faceplate though. Like I think it comes with three faceplates too. Um, you got his badge there. I think it says um, OCP something 001 there on the side, and I think it also says it down on the thigh somewhere, um, right there. You can see right there. It also has his badge number there. So that's crazy. Like the detail is to the nine on this. Like I like that. That with the teeth out. I'll probably do that if I'm doing a pose like this out of aggression and stuff like that, just to bring that to life. But other than that, I'd probably rock it with the regular mouth plate just because it's so, it could go any way like that. Like that's so stoic. I like that. So I'm going more towards this kind of display here for the RoboCop, but this thing, I think I'm gonna admire the jetpack a lot off of the figure just because on there's detail in it right here. Like this is what I was just gonna say. There's so much detail on the inside too. I know when I get this thing out of the box for the first time, just looking at that, I'm gonna be like, what? Like that's crazy. Like you can see all the padding there. Like if it would be, that's almost like a hard foam padding is what it would seem like. And then you got the wires running all the way up the top. I would assume this is some type of like propulsion um, thrusting jet engine here. You know, it's just so cool. And then you got the warnings on there. I cannot wait to read those too. Like in my unboxings, like just the fact that you can actually read the print on the, warnings and cautions and all of that all over this jetpack. I love how you have, I guess these are exhausts here over the top of his shoulders. So I think that's where you get that kind of like, dirt and grime all around the edges there. So what more is to ask here? Um, this is an IP, obviously, that, I don't think they're going to keep touching on or, maybe do RoboCop 1 and 2 again. I don't really see them doing that. So if you guys like RoboCop, I would definitely get this guy. The special edition bonus here from Sideshow, you get the battle damage chest armor. This thing is fire as well. I got the special edition, so I was like, why not? Why wouldn't you get battle damage? Like, you're gonna ask yourself later, why didn't I get the damage piece? So why not just get it the first time around? You can see kind of like it looks like bullet holes here. Then he got like cuts all through the metal, and I love that it looks like it's just been, um, the heat the heat treatment that's gone through there with, all the damage that he's taken. He's got all of this um dark you know weathering all over it, just like soot, and you know probably from all of the shrapnel hitting his armor. You got light silver dry brushing around the edges to bring those cuts to life. So those that piece is real cool. I'll probably put him with the special edition piece maybe to start out. Why not? Um, I wouldn't leave it in the box if it's the special edition piece. So I might rock him like that. But the clean version, you can't go wrong with that either. So it's going to be hard to tell. But you also get the data spike here. The data spike is cool. I might also rock him like that. But I want him to hold the gun too. So I'm kind of like torn. I don't know what I want to do yet, but definitely excited to get this guy in hand. I don't know about you guys, but let me know if any of you guys are getting RoboCop, and how you guys want to display him. Um, but yeah, this guy is definitely going to be cool in the display. I cannot wait. Um, I am currently looking for this one. Brick says, "Yeah, man. Try to get it, man. Try to look around. It's definitely available. I've seen it on some sites, but I'm not sure if you're trying to pick up, the special edition one or just the regular one. But it's out there. It's definitely available. Um, it's a cool piece. RoboCop is one of my favorite characters. The movies are so cool too. Um, One is definitely my favorite though, if I had to pick. Just the opening of the story and just understanding how he becomes RoboCop. I think you can't really, speak that for the other movies. The other movies are cool because they keep going on. They develop the story. Three, I don't know. I don't think it was, my favorite, but it was an installment in the franchise. So you gotta watch it. Not a figure I would pick up, but it looks awesome, and I like you said a ton of details in every piece. Yes, yes, man. This thing it has a lot of detail. It's so cool. Um, One thing that I noticed in collecting and Hot Toys in general, um, I guess like the first figure that I ever got, like I just didn't know what to expect, but like now pictures don't do justice. Like I don't know. I feel like I just feel the whole experience when I actually get it in hand. And it always is like I'm not expecting that. Like, you know what I mean? It always blows me away somewhere, whether it's the body, whether it's the outfit, the head sculpt, the accessories, the way the presence of the figure, it always blows me away somehow. And I truly love, collecting these things. Like they're cool. Like it's just I love the fact that there's a company that is going to all end to make it, as accurate as possible. That is crazy to me. Like that's awesome. I love that. I salute that. Dude, that cup is nice. Thanks, man. Yeah. This is my Star Wars cup here. Supporting, all my Star Wars fans out there. This actually, I got this at the Corning Museum of Glass. And I walked by there and I was like, oh yeah, I definitely got to get these Star Wars. I was so happy to get these. I also got some other stuff. Um, that place is really cool. If you guys are ever around there, you guys should definitely check it out. But yeah, I love these cups. They're really cool, especially for the old ale and whatnot. These are really nice and thick glass cups. So thank you. Yeah, the first one is amazing, but I like the second one as well. Yeah, the second one is really good too. Um, Definitely, if I had to pick, one and two are the ones to go with for me as well. There, um, this next figure, yo, and this is what's crazy. It's like they're just coming out, boom, 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 And I'm so happy for that because I think this might be the first time that I actually get a haul, like where I get all of. Well, I've had like a mini haul where I had like I'd say three figures. That was a mini haul for me. But like this might be the first time where I get like six landed on me at once, and it's gonna be a real treat to just be able to like, you know, because lately it's just been drying up, and I'm not someone that's going backwards or whatever. um I just stick with my plan, and I'll get those other ones eventually anyways, you know what I mean? That's just my thought process. So I kind of stick with my buying mental path away going. So I haven't had a release hit yet for a while for me. um but now these No Way Home figures are just coming through, guys. So this next one, I'm very excited, as well with, that Doc Ock is going to be awesome. Guys, Electro has released as well. Electro. I'm so happy for this. This was, I don't know, this was one of those figures that when it first got announced, it was at a time where a lot of other figures that, I was prioritizing anyways over this. I didn't think it was going to sell out. I didn't think it was going to go waitlisted, which not sell out, waitlisted on Sideshow to be, accurate, because quite frankly, I don't think anything is really selling out. I think you can get, all of these figures on other websites easy. You just have to do your research, and you just have to, know where you're buying from. Um, but on Sideshow, I did not expect this guy to go waitlisted, as fast as he did. Um, just being the fact that it was coming from, such a big, summer blockbuster like that. Electro, he's out now, and I'm definitely excited. This head sculpt was looking amazing when it was announced, and I was like, dang, that is definitely Jamie Foxx. You could see here you got all these electricity effects. I love that they have that classic comic book inspired um mask for him as well. I'm not too much a fan of the application of the mask, but it is what it is. A you know, you're not gonna go crazy over one of the accessories, but I think they could have did that slightly a little bit better. My thought process was, so this thing slides on just like glasses, and I don't know if the insides, are padded or not, but I was saying it would have been cool if they would have embedded a magnet right here in the center, somewhere on the head sculpt inside, so that when you just lay it right over, it would just lay there properly, and you wouldn't have to worry about anything. But I don't know if that would have been a problem with, maybe people scuffing it or something, that piece just laying on the head sculpt. That's a whole nother ball game. So, that was the best way that they saw fit, and that's what we got. So I'm just excited for this outfit is so intricate, and I can't wait to see it. Like, I really loved seeing it in the movie. um Such a different, Electro from, that other one that we seen Jamie Foxx in, that blue version where he jumped into the eel pool and all of that. This one, I really like this one a lot more. It's more, I feel like it's more realistic, if that makes sense for me. Um, but I love the, khaki pants. I love that khaki shirt, black khaki shirt, all the different, bucklings and wiring. It's almost like a wired exosuit that Electro made to, power all this electricity from that arc there. And the fact that it lights up with the LED, I don't know if that was said to be like that in, the announcement. I don't know if I could be wrong. You guys just have to look, but I'm pretty sure it's LED. So you can have this guy long running. I think it plugs in right through the back. So that's really cool. But that head sculpt is crazy. That's definitely Jamie Foxx from, any angle. I'm a fan of Jamie Foxx. I'm so happy that, he's, all the better. Shout out to him and his family. He's doing better now. This guy was dealing with some, you know, health issues this year recently, but he's better now, and I'm happy for the guy. Hopefully, he continues to work with Marvel and Kevin Feige, and he's a cool Electro. I like him in the MCU. I think he does a great job. I don't know about you guys, but I liked him as Electro, and I liked him in both of the movies, honestly. But I really liked his take on this one. He was just more like, in Peter's face, like, "Come on, like I'm getting you, bro." So, and he got the Tims on. He's not playing. Them Tims are nice and weathered too, all around the side. Like they're not dirty. He didn't just go pick those up. He's been wearing them. So, but that's cool. Just I like that stance. I like the way that the pants, kind of have that baggy look to them too. He looks very militant, but very, villainous at the same time. Um, that head sculpt though is gonna be a really, really good head sculpt. And the articulation is really good too on this guy. I seen, the first look here for Sideshow with the articulation. I think it's single bend arms, but I'm not too worried about that. I don't really care. I love the outfit. So, those wires and stuff would hinder you anyways from doing that. I don't think it's really necessary to go double jointed on this. So, no problem there. Um, yeah, guys, tell me what you think. This guy, he looks awesome. Brick says Electro is coming home. Yes, he is definitely coming home, my guy. I can't wait for my No Way Home display and just my Spider display just completely. I think it's gonna be really cool, um, all together with all of those villains in there like that, and all the different spiders too. That's gonna be cool. This picture looks cool too. I don't know if I'm gonna have him in the air though. That's the one thing that I'm trying to think of too. I don't know if I want to kind of have him like that in the background. I think I have a plan for the way that I'm gonna display these eventually when I do display them. But look at the veins too in the bicep. Just the sculpting, the detail. Look at the straps. Those hoses look really cool. Those are like those metal flexible hoses, but they're all nice and yellow. The colors are sick, bro. Like I'm really much a fan too. I think the biggest part that the reason, that collecting was really easy for me to fall in love with is just I love the movies that we watch, but I really love cinematography. Like I really love the way that, a scene is put together. I really love, you know, um, the prosthetics, the animatronics, all that kind of stuff, and costuming. It's cool the way that they put all of that stuff in there from previous you know previous things like comic books and you know information that is so true to a character that's coming from a comic book that they bring to the screen, and just getting that in 1/6 scale is priceless, because you have an exact replica of technically of how that suit and how that character was supposed to be for that movie. So that's real cool. um that head sculpt is crazy, bro, and I'm glad they gave my boy a nice crispy shape up. They weren't playing with him. Look at him, he looks so cool. I do kind of like how his mouth is like slightly open. I think you can see the teeth peeking through the back there. um I'm kind of interested to see how that looks, but there, this head sculpt for me is like a 10, a 9.5. I'm gonna give it a 9.5 for sure. Yeah, he looks sick. I can't wait for this. Tell me what you guys think. This thing, he's gonna be sick for sure. And then you could see there with the mask as well. I wonder how much those electric pieces are going to illuminate though. You know what I mean? Like I wonder how much they're going to with that reactor there, like if it's lit right in your display, you might be able to get some light to bounce off of that and maybe, go through those, but probably not too much, but it would be worth a try. That's about it right there. Looks like it's not really glowing, but you can see that it lights up blue there. That's really cool. I'm digging that for sure. And look at the suit. Like, bro, if I could work for Hot Toys, I definitely would just because I mean, I don't know. I'm saying that now as a collector, but I probably wouldn't. Like, there's a lot of work that goes into these, bro. There's no doubt about it. Look at how many different levels of layers of stitch and patterns and different materials that they're using here. Look at that, a layer over top of layer. They're asymmetrical. Like this side looks different from this side. It's crazy, bro. Look at the lining all the way down the side of the zipper. This material here has a different texture from the vest over the top. And then you got that shirt from here peeking through the top. This is crazy, bro. Like this suit, this is what intrigued me the most about um Electro, the figure Electro. And like look at the buckle, the clasps there. That's cool. Like I love the yellow. The yellow pops so much, bro. I can't wait for this guy. So you see there, you get the figure, you get the other base, and you see what I'm talking about here. You're gonna get that green Doc Ock base. You're gonna get the yellow here for Electro. You know what I mean? You have that lizard diorama base already. With the Amazing Spider-Man release, it's gonna go crazy with all these colors, and I can't wait to see all these people's No Way Home displays there when they get them out for sure, because I think that's gonna look really, really, really sick. So we have been talking about a lot of figures, man, and I am very, very excited and happy to be here with you guys. Um, this is just something that I've been wanting to do for a while, but didn't know how to go about it and, was nervous to just, try it out. So I'm happy and I'm happy for you guys being here. So our next figure here that we are going to be taking a look at also released just the other day, which I'm excited for. Um, Although I did not get Kate Bishop. Um, you have Kate Bishop here. I think it's Haley Steinfeld is the actor's name from the Hawkeye series on Disney Plus. I really enjoyed watching that show too. It was a really good show. Um, I think it wasn't the best Disney Plus Marvel TV show, but it was definitely a good one to watch. I like to watch everything though, so I'm kind of biased. I still have not watched Secret Invasions, but there's just so much bad stuff that I'm hearing about it. It's like I don't even want to watch it, but I'm gonna give it a shot there as well. But we have Kate Bishop here. She is looking so cool. She went waitlisted really fast too. I'm not sure why as well. I'm assuming, it's a small run, but she's waitlisted on Sideshow. Again, available elsewhere. You guys can probably get her, but you can see there she's got her bow and her quiver as well, and various different arrows. Again, small footprint base. I like that. You got the Kate Bishop nameplate right up on the front. I love this suit as well. This suit, for me, I kind of like on announcement and release. I kind of like was like like because it's just one of those. It's the show didn't hit completely for me, but I love her and Hawkeye together. That that duo that they have there. I think they're definitely necessary for a Marvel collection. Maybe just for me, just because I'm kind of overkill in a way, I feel like, I would want to have just a little bit of everybody to represent, everything. But she's definitely cool. I don't think the head sculpt is amazing, but I will say in unboxings that I've seen, they look way better than they do in the pictures. Like, I've seen people saying that, oh, this head sculpt is trash and this and that. Like, I don't think it's the worst. Like, I can see that her likeness isn't 100% there, but I'm I'm not opposed to it. I don't think it looks bad. From certain angles, I can see where you could lose sight of the resemblance there from the actor. But you also got that little cut bandage there. I know a lot of people don't like that. I think that's cool. It's just a little addition. It's something different. Why not? Um, I always am with battle damage. I love battle damage. I don't think you can go wrong there. But I love the way that her suit looks, different on all the different layers. You have, a light purple here, a dark purple here on the front, and even a different shade over here on the other side for her other arm. But so many different, you know, pieces to the suit that make you, look at it one way, and or you just notice more and more as you keep looking. So definitely, I think it's a cool piece. I don't know if I'm gonna pick this up, honestly. Um, I'm gonna just have to sit and wait. I think it's gonna be one of those figures that you'll probably be able to find, later on. I like here how on her belt she has, the different arrowheads that actually come for the actual arrows themselves that you can put on the arrows when you're, posing her. Articulation looks good. I don't think there's any problems with it. Um, I know that her elbows are double jointed, so I know people are really, happy about that because I think the past Hawkeye, um, figures they weren't. So I think posing is going to be very easy for you guys out there that like to pose. That's cool. The fact that the bow actually draws back like that, you know, bro, Hot Toys is crazy. Like that's yes, bro, chef's kiss. Like, oh, it's a real working bow, it's an accessory. Like, you don't know if it's just crazy. Like, just that little attention, just that little string, you can pull it back just ever so slightly, have the arrow resting on there. I think that with her in the air like that or something would be so sick. I don't think the head sculpt is like trash though. Like, not straight up, like right up front. I think it's something in the eyes, but I can't pinpoint exactly what it is. Um, I love the one of my favorite things here too is right here in the part. I love that like lighter tone of color that they put in there almost to like signify the scalp. Like you could see the scalp peeking through in the part there. So the detail is crazy on Hot Toys, man. And I'm all here for it. I know the ponytail is kind of weird though. It's a ball peg and it's like weird, like it has, a big gap. Not a big gap, but you could definitely see it. More shots here of Kate Bishop. Definitely a sick figure. I'm excited for this. And dang, you can see here we got the tease, that we've been waiting for, but we never got nothing. So who knows? I don't know. I think they're definitely going to come out with him eventually. I think they're just waiting because I think he's going to come out in this suit longer, like, you know what I mean? In, the expansion of this show or wherever we see them next. And I think that's what they're waiting for. I don't know. I could be wrong. That's just, speculations on my end over here. But yeah, this figure is cool too. I think this, whoever's picking this up, you guys are definitely going to be happy with this. You compare this with, that uh Kingpin from, I think, who made that? Was it So Toys, I believe. So yeah, what do you guys think here of this Kate Bishop? It's looking good. We got Austin in the house. Let's go, Flavio. What's going on, my guy? Thank you for being here. And oh, we got my boy D'Lo. What's going on, my guy? D'Lo the collector. Shout out to you. He says LFG. Let's fucking go, baby. So yeah, Kate Bishop, crazy. I definitely am happy for you guys who's getting her. I passed for now, but I'll probably maybe pick her up later on just because I want a Hawkeye for sure. But my whole, my plan was to just go for the Ronin, the one and go backwards. I really love that black and gold Ronin. But who knows? We'll see. We'll see what happens. Austin says she looks great, not for me, but a great looking figure. Exactly, and I'm kind of right there with you. Um, I think she's a great figure. I just have to figure out if she makes sense for me to tie her into my collection. And right now, it's just wasn't the full swing for me. Next we are going to look at this guy right here. 1 second, guys. We have Bow. We got Doctor Strange. We got Doctor Strange from the Multiverse of Madness. And this guy, he is damn, he was definitely on my list, bro. And I don't know. I don't know why I passed up on this. I passed up on it, went waitlisted. I didn't expect it to go waitlisted. I got the No Way Home version, which I wanted that one. I don't know. I really liked that, scene when he was at the fountain and, doing his spells. So I really liked that accessory piece that they added for it. But I wasn't a fan of the big base that they put with that, which was kind of like, you needed that for that piece in a way. So I don't know. And it came with the box, the Machina de Cadavis thing that, Spider-Man stole from Doctor Strange. But this piece right here is fire. And it's kind of crazy because I got a waitlist opportunity the other day for this guy. And it was only a 24-hour one. And look, he released, but I passed up on that wait list as well, just because I know I'm going to be able to get him. So I'm just going to, wing it and wait. I have other stuff right now that, I have my eyes on. So I already have a Doctor Strange. The only thing that you get a different head sculpt. That's the reason that, I think a lot of people are choosing either one or the other. And I think that's the reason that a lot of people went with this one because of the new head sculpt. Um, these things are really cool. You got these serpents that, you can attach to his arms. I really liked that part in the movie. I think that was like one of my favorite spells or things that, he did in the movie. So that's real cool that they added those accessories there. Very normal. You can see these big mystical effects here that we see with Doctor Strange figures usually. I like the blue here though. That's the one thing that me as like somewhat of a completionist or a change in suits, I want to get this because there's a change here with the light blue. You got that, kind of like that, symbol going up right up along his chest. So you don't have that in the No Way Home version. So might go for it. We'll see. You got this other, casting effect here that he has. I really like this effect too. I love the cape as well on this. Doctor Strange, I feel like, is one of those figures that he's an underrated character. For me, he was like, I don't know. I really enjoy, um, Benedict Cumber. I forget. It's Cumberbatch, I believe. His last name. He's a really cool actor. I really like, he has like some kind of charisma in the movies, and I always love the jokes and all like the funny moments that him and Tom Holland have in all of like the Spider-Man movies, and the different scenes that they shared. There, he's a really cool guy. Um, so I think he's an underrated character for me, um, and I really feel like that's why I love his figures, because the standalone Doctor Strange movie, when it first came out, I wasn't hip to it like right away. And then I ended up, watching it, and I was like, dude, like he is so crazy, bro. Like Doctor Strange is the man. So I'm excited, for this figure releasing here. Um, I'll probably end up picking this up too, for sure, just because that other head sculpt is, I definitely want to get that as well. You get the handcuffs here, too. That's a really nice accessory touch there. I don't know if I would pose him like that, just in handcuffs, just because one, I wouldn't do it with the cape on. I'd do it like this. I don't know if I want to take the cape off. And that's just, we don't have everybody else that was in that scene. So if we did, then that would be cool. Like if he was, talking to, all those characters that we ended up seeing in there, and you guys know um, all of that. And there's a close up there of the head sculpt. No problems with me. That's Doctor Strange, bro. From every angle. For me, the hair looks crazy. I love how those pieces fall over. The sculpt is nice and sharp. You got all those individual strands. Um, and this, oh man, I didn't get the blogger photos. I'm sorry, guys. They showed it. You guys probably have seen it, but that third eye picture looks really, really cool. I'm excited for that. You get the Book of Ashanti as well as an accessory. So that's really cool. I like this too, that, the No Way Home one doesn't come with, is the effect where he, is, throwing his cape at you. Um, so you can post that up there on the flight pole. So that's really cool. And you got the serpents there again. You can see them from another angle. They kind of have like a fiery, translucent effect there on the ends of them, and they're nicely painted. I can't wait to see what they look like, in videos and stuff like that. I've seen them in the blogger pics, but it's a different thing when they're up and close. So this thing is a dope figure. I can't wait to see this guy too. Um, yeah, he comes with a good bit of stuff there. You can see the base there is really nice as well, with a nice design on top. Hey, why did Sideshow post that there for me? Um, let's see what else everybody is saying here. Austin said, oh, we already read that one. You nailed it. Thank you, my friend. I'm trying my best here. We had a lot of figures tonight that released, announced, and I tried to get through the best that I could. But we have one that I'm definitely excited for, and that is Sabine. Oh, yeah, guys, we are going to be taking a look at that beauty of a figure. You're telling me that you're not going to pick this up? This has been one of the best head sculpts that has come out recently. I'd say, like, besides, Fennec, um, Casca was another nice head sculpt, but not even like this is crazy. This looks HD in the face, bro. Like when I seen this announcement, and I said I wasn't gonna instant PO, but I ended up doing it. And I'm not like, I don't regret it at all. I did have a thanks code from Sideshow, so I did get $20 off there, so that made it a lot easier to go with. But guys, what, Sabine Wren, bro? I'm so excited to see this figure, and I'm excited to see the rest of the figures that get announced for this line, because if she's already looking like this, imagine what the other figures are going to look like. You know, this this is going to be definitely. one that, you're not going to want to miss on. She looks so cool. I love her purple hair. You got all those different colors on her Mandalorian armor already, so it's a familiar but a non-familiar sight. Um, she is a Rebels character. If you guys haven't watched Rebels, it's a must. For me, I'm gonna just say for me, I think the animated stuff is just so much richer with lore and canon stuff compared to the movies for me, and it just really tied the story together to watching a lot of these animated shows. So i'm I'm really, really excited to see all of these Rebel characters get made in figure format. That is why I pounced on Sabine 100% because I know Hera's right behind her. We're gonna get Zeb and eventually probably Ezra. Chopper is probably coming too. So, bro, I'm all in on the Rebels. Rebels is a great show. If you guys have not seen it, I did my due diligence and I watched every episode of Rebels and every episode of Clone Wars. I just watched, an episode a day, on my lunch break. I tried, to get in an episode whenever I could, and make sense of, the show. There were fillers at times, but so worth it. So much good stories come out of those two shows. And Sabine, I love her in Rebels way more than I do in the TV show for now. I think she just has a lot of good spunk to her in the animated series, that they didn't really transition over to this show just because it's obviously a different situation, different time frame. Somewhat, it's pretty much close to that, the epilogue of uh you know Rebels. But dude, this figure, what more can you ask for, guys? Like, she looks so freaking cool. You got the separate rolling eyeball system here. You got her Mandalorian armor, the helmet here. I love, how Sabine, and they show that there in Rebels. They show how she was always artistic, and she was an artist, and she really put her take on everything that she wore and used. And her little corner in the Ghost was all painted up and graffitied up. So Sabine, she's very artistic, and she likes to express herself through her art. So that's why you see all these nice different colors on this figure. And it's cool, you got that very familiar holster, like bow rocks, and you got that Mando armor that we're familiar with, but it's fresh, it's different, you know. So I'm very excited for that. You got, this little hologram here with Ezra, LED lightsaber. So that's cool as well because it's, that this new installment, we're moving forward with the LED lightsabers. Um, Seems like a pretty basic Star Wars base. I'm not sure how the top is going to be painted. I'm assuming it's going to be, the Black Walkway or some type of, part of, Ahsoka's ship. And you also get the Loth Cat. The Loth Cat, once again, this is a different Loth Cat though. I think the one that we got before was brown or something from the Mandalorian season or series. It was like a Grogu. It's like a pack. It was like a 2-pack Grogu, and it came with a Loth Cat. But this one is cool. Loth Cats are uh, cats that are on Lothal, but uh, they're obviously in Rebels as well. You see them a lot there too, with Sabine and Ezra. So it's really, it makes sense that they threw that in there. But just this thing looks so cool. I was looking at the pictures and I was just like, dude, this looks like the actual actor herself. Um, I love the way that the eyes are, the way that the makeup around the eyes is what's so realistic, I feel like, because there's so much depth there between her eyelids. You got that, eye makeup there. Her eyes, the way that her eyes are shaped, I guess, makes it a lot, more believable. She's got those subtle, moles, freckles, those blemishes all over her face. She has blush tone to her cheeks as well. Um, I'm definitely very, very blown away with this. I love the hair too. There's a lot of detail, and that purple too is gonna pop in person. Hopefully, it doesn't look super dull and dark, but I think it's gonna be nice and it's gonna look very, very good in hand. So cannot wait for that. And with the lightsaber, I'm definitely intrigued. I don't know if I'm gonna have her using the lightsaber though. I might have her just on her. Woo, bless me. Woo, bless me. Sorry, guys. Um, Seasonal allergies. I might use her with the blasters just because Sabine is more comfortable with blasters. So, um, I think I might do that instead of having her with the lightsaber. But I do like that touch as well. Um, and the helmet on, that looks really cool too. But there's no way that you're gonna cover that head sculpt. Like I'm not. There's no way. I gotta display her like that. I think I'm gonna do it just like that. Set it and forget it. Don't worry about it. I think she's gonna look amazing. Yep, Brick. I'm right there with you. Definitely getting this one. I cannot wait. She is going to look great alongside all these other characters. And I'm excited. I think we're going to get, a good bit of figures from, this line. And after what we saw the other day, guys, I think we might get some more, you know? This thing is so sick. I don't know. I really like this pose too, just because there's more, going on here. You can have her with one, blaster out and then the lightsaber as well and have it LED lit up. That's crazy. You got the old Ahsoka here too. They pair very, very nicely. Although I'm almost positive that we're gonna get, that other Ahsoka outfit that we seen there in episode 5. Here you have her again. I like the background is inside the ship. This is like where she was training with Hu Yang. There you got a shot there of her training. So I think it's very possible that we see Hu Yang get made. I just hope that he's die cast. That's definitely one thing that would be cool. Um, I think those are double joints as well, if I'm not mistaken. So I can't wait for the articulation and getting this figure. That's a really nice pose too. I like the way that she's walking up, looks like she's prowling on somebody, but this is definitely the way to go. Have her holding it. I think I did that, with my Commander Cody and my Captain Rex just because all the head sculpts are so good. Like I don't know um when and when not to cover it up just for me because they all look so great. I feel like I want to just show them off all the time. So she looks real cool. I think her and Hera, and I think, eventually when, they show us Ezra, if we get him um, together, they're going to look so, so cool. I cannot wait. So, guys, what do you guys think about this? This is definitely a must, mandatory. For me, I don't know about you guys, but I'm excited. And I like how her fingernails are painted too. Like she's against everything. Like she's just badass. And I think that's really cool. I hope that her guns though really like articulate like they did in that one scene that we seen in that one episode because that would be cool. That would make that, just over the top for that accessory. This looks a little soft, but I'm not worried about this either. I think they're gonna fix that by the time this figure gets released. I think they didn't want to put too much detail on that, hologram just because um it's too soon. Um, this Loath Cat, he looks cool too. I can't wait to pose him next to Sabine. He's just a standing piece, but it's a little throw in that makes it, all the better. But this, this is it's a pretty you know, big release for, Star Wars and, the Ahsoka show. I can't wait to see um, how this series unfolds. Obviously, we're still waiting for Thrawn. Um, we've seen a lot of stuff in this last episode, which I might do a live coming up here and talking about that. We'll see. um but yeah, guys, this show is gonna be crazy. I can't wait to see them make Thrawn, because when they make Thrawn, that's gonna be a really, really clean figure. Like that guy. If we think this is crazy, wait till we see Thrawn with those nice beady red eyes on that blue skin, and that I'm assuming his outfit is gonna be nice and clean. So I can't wait to see that guy. But yeah, guys, we are an hour and 36 minutes in. Um, I didn't know how long I was planning to go for. I wasn't really at a time frame or anything like that. Um, I was just kind of just going as I go, going with the flow. I do have one thing, that I do want to show you guys um, before we we head out here, because I think we're going to be wrapping up here. Um, if you guys have not seen yet, we have tonight. I wanted to show you guys. Boom! I got my Tusken Raider. Finally, I got this guy unboxed here. Um, Super happy. If you guys haven't seen the video on this guy, I just released it on my YouTube. Go check that out if you guys do not mind. This figure is awesome. I did have a crazy time, guys. Let me tell you, bro. Um, this thing gave me trouble when I was going through my articulation and my posing session. I freaking broke the wrist pegs. I broke both of the spare wrist pegs inside my hands, and that was a first for me. Like I'm very, very careful. I don't know what it was. It was like they were just so brittle. I was just trying to move it, and boom, the thing just snapped on me. And then I was like, okay, well, you know, I'll get the spare. I'll switch it out, whatever. Boom. I ended up fixing, the hands too, which I'll show you guys. Maybe I'm thinking about doing a video on that. Just a quick little, throw up video, like on how to fix if you get a wrist peg in there, which, a lot of you guys know how to do that already anyways, but just for, people that are tuning into my channel and, new collectors, might stumble across my page. So I like to give everybody, the baseline, you know, information. But yeah, I popped the wrist pegs on both of these. It definitely sucked. So that's why I got this guy in kind of like the yelling pose and the basic pose. I have the cycler rifle on his back. I was gonna, have him holding that, and I couldn't do it. I had no more pegs. What could I do? You know what I mean? So um, I did look up on a couple websites. I'm probably gonna get some spare pegs and some hands, because they're honestly not even that expensive. So they're like $1. I said, yeah, why not? Um, I'm gonna do it. So I'll probably get those, and then keep the other pieces in the box, and then switch out for the new ones and whatnot. And we'll be fine. But the Tusken Raider, he's a great figure. Um, Definitely for the Mandalorian collection. If you guys have any other Mandalorian figures or have the Tusken Raider, you guys know it's a really nice figure. I had fun unboxing that guy. The head sculpt is cool. It's cool to just like, now I'm just like looking at it, you know what I mean? Just always seeing them on screen and not getting a close up, because you're like, who's under that mask? And just having it in 6 scale form is just really cool to have now too. So I'm excited for that. So if you guys haven't seen that, check out my YouTube. If you guys aren't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. It is The House of Collectibles, where we do unboxings of, hot toys. And now we're on this journey. We're on this journey together doing a live. This is my first time. So I had fun doing this. Thank you, Dilo. He said I did a great job. I appreciate it, man. There's no rule book for this thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just you come out here and you do it if you want to do it. So I didn't really have no expectation or any plan. This is not scripted. We're just out here, trying to, get together and talk about what we love. So I'm very happy to, see people pop in like this. It was, very fun being here with you guys tonight. Hopefully we can do this more often or in the future. Hopefully possibly will get, people to, come out and, talk with us too in the future. So we'll see how that goes. This was just the celebration for hitting 100 subscribers over on the channel again. Thank you for my subscribers, each and every one of you. I just want to say there's a ton of people that comment on my videos. There's a ton of people that like my stuff that, when I started my page, it was nothing that I expected for it to be. You know what I mean? You're never doing it like I'm gonna, you know what I mean? Like in your mind, you want to stay positive. This is, I'm gonna do this. You're your only supporter. You know what I mean? You got to do this if you want. So I was just like, I want to get content out there. I want to try to show people, these awesome figures. I want to, talk about them, put my take on them, and just tell you how I feel about them. And, it might help you along the way. Just like, other people within the community that, I stumbled across and watched help me, all the knowledge and, stuff that, we've learned today. So it's just, giving back to the community. It was just something that, I said, I love doing unboxings, whether it's, 6 scale figures or whatever. I've always been a fan of unboxing videos. I just think they're cool. You know, I think they're, for a product, it's cool to see how something is coming and, everything through it and what you get. It just makes it a lot more, it makes you as a consumer or a buyer a lot more comfortable with that product at the end of the day. So, I love these things. I love hot toys. And, for somebody that doesn't know exactly what a 6 scale figure is, and to be able to just click a, 20, 30-minute unboxing video or whatever and see everything about it, I think it would just, really make that person be like, hey, is this something that I really want by what I seen here? Or, is this something that I can pass on? So that's just, I think all the reasons that, I would want to make content. And it's just fun. It's fun to be here. It's fun to do this and, be able to be here with everybody. So yeah, we'll be doing these more often, guys. Stay tuned for sure. Um, Hopefully, um, there's more figures that are going to be announced every day. You guys know that for sure. And hopefully we get some more releases that we can talk about. But yeah, with that being said, guys, I think we are pretty much wrapped up here. Um, so I'm not sure when I'm going to be doing another live stream from this one. I haven't really planned that. Um, this is just the first one. So stay tuned, guys. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you guys will be updated there. Or if not, on my YouTube, I might post or whatever on there. So just stay tuned, guys. I'm not sure. Dang, I don't have it near me, but I'm not sure who I'm going to be unboxing next. Stay tuned for that as well. I have a choice between two, um, a couple figures here that I want to be doing next. So I don't know, but stay tuned for that. But yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for being here. And we will see you next time.